A few years ago, I realized something that completely changed the way I think about retirement. I was investing about $2,000 a month. I was a six-figure income earner, consistently contributing, doing everything that the industry said you should do, and I still wasn't on track. Now, I know way too many people who have worked their entire lives and still aren't able to retire when they actually want to. They worked hard, they took care of their families, they did everything they were supposed to do. But life was just life, and their future never really became that priority for them. I always knew that couldn't be me. I wanted to be that grandma who was always present and available. The grandma you can count on to sit with the grandkids anytime, when I'm not like on a random trip or something. So for me, early in my career, retirement planning was always important to me. I started my career as an accountant. I have a degree in finance and a degree in accounting. Later, I transitioned my skill sets into tech, and my income grew quickly into six figures. That was just something I wasn't seeing happening over in the accounting side. So when I say I was contributing a percentage of my pay, it was a decent sized percentage. And at one point, I was investing $2,000 every single month. I thought I was doing everything right. But in 2021, my mom was preparing for her own retirement, and I started looking through her retirement paperwork. I was reviewing how much she had been contributing, how much she was making, and what type of retirement she would be having. I kept thinking, wait a minute. I make way more money than my mom ever made. I'm contributing more than she ever did. So why do I feel like I'm behind? And then I saw something that explained everything. My mom was getting something that most of us don't have anymore, a pension, as well as healthcare that was going to carry over and cover both of my parents. That's when it hit me. Our ecosystem is different. Our playbook is different. Our parents could work one job for 30 or 40 years, contribute a little bit in retirement, build some home equity, add in a pension, and they were sitting pretty. But our generation, we're navigating 5 and 6 figure student loans, unaffordable housing, a childcare crisis, and inflation that keeps moving the goalposts. So we cannot afford to contribute blindly and hope for the best. Retirement for us requires strategy. Now, I'm a planner. So what did I do? I grabbed a spreadsheet, I put up my account balances, I opened my financial calculator, and I started running those numbers. And what I discovered honestly shocked me. Despite earning six figures, despite contributing thousands every month, I was not on track. Because up to this point, I was following the advice most people hear. Just contribute a percentage of your income. But to what end? What was the goal? There was no target. It's like running a race without knowing where the finish line is. So I started with the end goal. I used the 4% rule. If you withdraw about 4% of your portfolio annually in retirement, then the money should last. So to calculate the portfolio you need, you take the income that you want in retirement and you multiply it by 25. That gives you the retirement number. That number becomes the target. Once I calculated my number, I then used my financial calculator to determine, well, how much do I need to be contributing every paycheck in order to hit that goal? And that's when I saw the problem. I was underfunding my retirement accounts based on the goals that I had set out for myself. Even with a high income, even contributing thousands per month. And that's when I realized something even bigger. I'm not the only one. There are millions of six-figure earners doing exactly what I was doing, contributing, hoping for the best, but without a strategy. Now, finances have always been a part of my life. My mom was that person everyone came to for money advice. In our house, people showed up for questions about debt, taxes, investing. That servant leadership mindset stuck with me. Even when I was in college, I started something called Financial Friday. So this is where I broke down big financial headlines into everyday language. I even remember one of my favorite blog posts. It was about how Netflix was separating their DVD business from their streaming business. Yep, that's how long ago this was. Now, later, I started teaching financial literacy classes for kids on OutSchool. And eventually, I began building programs for adults. That's what led me to build Bridging the Gap. Because I realized something. So many women, especially women who look like me, have done everything right. We earned the degrees, we secured the careers, but we were never taught how to actually build wealth. And after my own retirement wake-up call, I knew something had to change. Because we all deserve a soft girl era in retirement. But to get there, we have to play by the rules of today's system. We can't be out here playing checkers when the system is playing chess. We will lose. So that's why on this channel, women know their numbers. We build strategy. We invest with confidence. And we plan for freedom. So if you've never calculated your retirement number, that's where you should start. And then the next video, I'll show you exactly how to do that.